Hi again, Year 2, it's Miss Burt here, and I am going to talk through the input for maths for today. Now, our WALT is to use arrays to solve multiplication sums. And here's our first question. What can we use to solve multiplication sums if we do not know the answer? Now, I gave you a little clue just then, but I wonder if you can remember and what they might look like. Shall we have a look? Brilliant, you're right. We use an array. And look a little bit like the pictures here, don't they? And we can use objects and we can draw them as well. Now, we've got an array here and I want to know what the array shows. Now, there might be more than one thing that this array shows. Shall we talk about this together? So, we're going to count first of all how many groups we've got. And I'm going to start off by counting the groups going down. So I'm going to write my numbers next to the groups to help me remember. So I've got 1 group, I've got 2, I've got 3, I've got 4, and I've got 5. So that's my first number. I've got 5 groups. But how many have I got in each of my groups? Shall we count them? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I've got 5 lots of 3, which is the same as 5 times 3. And we can count up the objects and see what our answer is. Are you ready? Should we do it together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that means our answer to 5 times 3 is 15. So that array shows one multiplication sum, but I can spot another multiplication sum that this array shows. And instead of going across this time, I'm going to count how many groups I've got going down in my columns. And I'm going to write the numbers along the top again. So I've got 1 group, I've got 2 groups, and I've got 3 groups. So that's my first number, 3. I wonder how many we've got in each of the groups. Should we count them? We're going down, remember, this is a group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 3 lots of 5. So that's 3 times 5 equals 15. So it gives us the same answer, but it can be shown in different ways. Okay, here's another question for you. What is the same and what is different about these multiplication sums and their array? Now, we've just solved the answer to this one, but what's different about the arrays? You can pause the video there, have a little discussion with your adult, write your answer down, and I'm going to go through it now. So we already know the answers to this because we've just answered it. So we can pop our answers in here. We know that 3 lots of 5 make 15. And we've got the same, we've got an array here, haven't we? We've got our 3 groups and we've got the 5 in each group. Okay, so 5 times 3. We also know that that's 15 from the previous slide. But I wonder if you can tell me what's different about these 2 arrays. I know they're different. Well, one, they're drawn slightly differently, aren't they? And we've got a different starting number at the beginning. So here, on this sum, 3 times 5, it's telling me that I need 3 groups of 5. So there's my 3 groups, 1, 2, 3. And I've got 5 in each group. But this array has a different number to begin with. So we switched the numbers around, haven't we? It's 5 times 3. So that means this number is telling me how many groups I need, and that's 5 groups. So here are my 5 groups, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And it's telling me that I need 3 in each group. So I've got 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, 3 here and 3 here. So they're drawn in different ways, aren't they? But I wonder what's the same. I know that they both give us the same answer, even though they're drawn differently, they're still giving us the same answer. Okay, so we're going to have a little practice of drawing an array now. Now you're just going to watch me have a go first, and then you're going to have a go in a second. So this is an I do. We've got 6 times 5. So the first number, remember, what does it tell us? That's right, it tells us how many groups we need. So I'm going to draw my 6 groups. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now I'm going to use the shapes this time, I think, to make my array. Let's do some circles. So I need 5 in each of my groups. I've got 6 groups and I need 5. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to move that one slightly up a little bit. Okay, let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's scroll down a little bit. You ready? 1, last group. 2, 3, 4. Oh, what has happened there? Let's go back. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4 and 5. Can you see when Miss Brooke made a mistake? I thought about it, and it's okay to make mistakes. Don't worry, you've just seen there that Miss Brooke has made a mistake, and if you do, just go back and just double check your counting. So there is 6 times 5. I wonder what the answer is now. We don't always have to count them individually. If we know that there are 5 in each group, we can just count up in 5. So that'll be a lot quicker. You ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So our answer to 6 times 5 is 30. Okay, I think you can have a go on your own now, because I've seen a lot of you on Seesaw manage to do this really well. So you're going to have a go at 4 times 5. So pause the video there, write your answer down, and Miss Burt is going to go through it now. So 4 times 5, remember, the first number tells us how many groups. So I'm going to draw my groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I need how many in each group? I need 5, don't I? So let's draw 5 in each group. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go, there's my array. Okay, I wonder if yours looks like mine. Have you got 4 groups going down? Have you got 5 in each group? Now we can work out our answer. Now, like I said, if you know there are 5 in each group, you don't need to count them individually, because I know that you can count in 5s. Are we ready? 5, 10, 15, 20. So brilliant, well done. The answer is, you're right, it's 20. Super. Okay, this is the end of our input for today. You are going to go back to the slide, and there are some questions for you to answer.